What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. Last time, we continued to work on our social links, as the last 3 social links remain: Yosuke, Kanji, and Rise. Unfortunately, every single one of them can't rank up with us, which is a little bit of a problem. In this episode, we are going to continue working on our social links and trying to get done with all of the new stuff that, at the very least, make progress on the new stuff in the 3rd semester. I've already had to do this episode once, and I'm doing it again because somehow my audio, my personal commentary audio, somehow got the sensitivity shot way up, and so everything just peaked. So it did not sound good, so I'm having to do this again. Hooray! But anyway, at the end of last time, I did say I would try to go and redo some stuff to see if I would be in a better position for today. Instead, what I ended up doing was checking to see how much time we have left. And not including the 15th, we have 19 daytime events and 21 nighttime events. So, if we play our cards right, we should still be good. And at least the other good thing that I went and tested was to see if we needed any more points for our rank ups beyond the current dilemma we're facing. And the answer is no. This is our last hurdle that we need in order to finish off everyone's social links. So currently, we are still on track. I was a little bit worried about it, but we are indeed still on pace to get done with everything, and even have the bonus of being able to do all the books as well. So what exactly are we doing today if we can't rank up with anyone? Well, I also went and tested how many points we really needed to get everyone to rank up. Rise and Yosuke both require greats at the shrine. Actually, no. Only Rise could rank up with a grade at the shrine. Rise and Yosuke can rank up if we hang out with them. Kanji needs to be hung out with and have something a little bit of a bonus. So, I already know how we're going to be making up the points for all 3 of them. So today, we are going to be focusing on Kanji.
Yeah.
Kanji needs the most effort to be put in to get him to rank up, and this is how we're going to get the most points. So, we'll spend our time with Kanji.
Yeah.
We will not have enough points to rank up, but that is fine.
Oh, Sensei's home.
Hey, Teddy. And we get our package. So many times I've looked to see this, so many different items. Please let it be something that isn't just a snuff soul. It's another snuff soul. Damn it all. Oh, well. Anyway, so I have gone through this. I already know what exactly everything is for the episode, so not really that big of a deal. So what we'll do tonight is head on over to the shrine and get some more points with Kanji. Now, like I said, we can try to save scum our way to get Rise enough points with the shrine. It doesn't matter how much we save scum with Yosuke. Yosuke is going to need more points regardless than what the shrine can provide. But I have a different way of being able to get both Yosuke and Rise's points. So we'll just use the shrine to finish up Kanji. It doesn't matter how many points we get. Small blessing is fine. So like I said, we will be able to get done with Yosuke and Rise, we just won't do it through the shrine.
Yo!
Huh, morning, Chie. Well, I'm not entirely sure they should have too much excitement, but I'm sure Nanako would appreciate it. You know what? That does sound like a great idea. Sounds good. Alright, and now it is after school. Now, spending our time with Kanji does kind of prevent us from being able to rank up with someone today as well. Kanji's not available on Mondays, so what exactly are we going to be doing? Well, the first thing we're going to be doing is talking to Kashiwagi, because she has a quest for us. Sure. Yeah. What does DNA stand for? I am not going to be able to say this right. But DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. I absolutely butchered that, but that is the answer to the question. Animal was used to create the first artificial snowflake. That would be a rabbit. Thanks? So, this is essentially your reward for doing these Kashiwagi quests. There are more than one of them, but your rewards for doing this are getting some... I'm just gonna say some of the more revealing outfits for some of our female party members. So we got the Coronet armor. The one for Naoto. Thanks, Kashiwagi. You really shouldn't have. Anyway, So now that we got that taken care of, we do have quite a few people who are available. We've got Naoto, we've got Yukiko, we also have Chie who's available on the roof. So today, we will go ahead and spend some time with Chie. Yeah, of course. I do forget just what days Chie is available, but she is available today. Yukiko and Naoto are also available quite frequently, so we'll worry about them later. For now, though, let's go ahead and spend some time with Chie.
Yeah. My moves are as sharp as always.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is more my thing after all. Oh, my shoulders were stiff because I've been doing stuff lately that I'm not used to.
What do you mean stuff you're not used to?
Actually, I was... Oh, you promise you won't laugh?
I promise.
I was studying and stuff.
Okay, well, that's a noble endeavor, but that doesn't explain why your shoulders are stiff.
I started to think studying's kind of fun. Just a little bit. Thinking about Adachi-san made me wonder if he was just weird. But then I thought, if my life had been different, I could have been just like him. Maybe everybody could. I realized that no matter how trivial something seems, it's related to my life. And that scared me. That's why during history class it hit me suddenly that the history we were studying was all connected to me. The people back then, the things they did, their culture, it's all connected, and it's tied to me too. It's not just something that happened a long time ago in a faraway country. Real people laughed, cried, and died there. Math and physics too. They may not make any sense to me, but they're things I can use to help me understand the world. And when I thought about them that way, I got the urge to study harder. But it still didn't make any sense to me. So I'd give up, and then I'd come back to it again. It's an endless cycle. I'm good for nothing after all, huh?
Not at all. I think that's a great way of being able to look at things. And you're right. The actions of the past have all led everyone to where they are today, in one way or another.
Thanks. My way of thinking has changed a lot over this past year. But I think what changed the most is that I like this town now. I didn't hate it before, but it didn't really mean anything to me. Now, though, I realize that everyone is here. Yukiko, Yosuke, even you. All my friends and family. It was the people I believed in that gave me the strength to see the case through. So even if some other weird thing shows up again, I'll be okay as long as everyone's with me. If I believe in them and myself, I can always find a path. That's what I think.
That's a great way of thinking, Chie. Chie's heart, having developed over this difficult year, attains greater power. Chie's persona has been reborn again. Suzuka Gongen has transfigured into Harido no Okami. And with every third tier persona, each character learns a unique move exclusive to themselves. Not even we can learn these extra skills. So for Chie, when she gets Harido no Okami, she gets Dragon Hustle. Now, Dragon Hustle is interesting. It's really good, but it can be a little bit of a problem because it's on Chie. Dragon Hustle essentially is Heat Riser, but for the entire party. That is an amazing skill to have, because getting that effect can be very circumstantial. Like, the only skill I can think of that does something like that is Thermopylae. But Thermopylae generally requires you to be in a disadvantageous state, usually being surrounded or having the enemy attack first. Plus, I think that's Persona 5 only. So, being able to essentially have Heat Riser on everyone is a godsend. But it's on Chie, who has like the worst SP in the entire game. So, while yes, we do have a lot of SP recovery items and can then use that to get more of this effect taken off, it is one of these things where it does need to be used a little bit sparingly. But it's still an amazing skill. And so what we'll use in place of that, since I did have some trouble coming up with it before, but I'm still gonna stick with what I did in the first time I did this episode, is I'm going to get rid of Mabufu. Chie's magic is not really going to be that great. Bufala is still good for just being able to get some knockdown, and otherwise her SP is pretty much exclusively to use Power Charge. So, Mabufu's been nice. It's been a nice skill to just kind of use for exploiting weaknesses and whatnot, but I have zero qualms about getting rid of it.
Is this power mine? I wonder if this'll help me do more to protect the ones I love. No matter how far away you go, we all want to protect you. We all love you after all.
Aw, thanks, Chie.
Welcome home.
Thanks, Teddy. And this is how we're going to get those extra points with Yosuke and Rise. There's honestly quite a lot of fridge events that happen, not just the what's in the fridge gag that I love doing, but just having food in the fridge to make lunch. This happens very frequently in January. So, the game gives you a lot of opportunity to get a lot of last-minute bonus points. And like I said, this is how we are going to get the points with Yosuke and Rise. We're gonna make lunch for both of them. Now, Rise's will take a bit more time to actually have her available, so we're not going to really focus on hers too much. So we are going to be making lunch for Yosuke tonight. Thankfully, I already know what to do, even though I don't have any of these marked. But we have enough to make mentaiko pasta. I don't know what mentaiko pasta is, but we're gonna make that. just about done. Okay, so what do we have? We've got mayonnaise, we've got ice cream, and ketchup. Only one of those sounds like it would be good for an actual cooking ingredient. Let's try mayonnaise and see how it goes. It turned out better than I thought. And now we've got creamy mentaiko pasta. I have no idea what the next one's gonna be, though. So that one may require some trial and error. But anyway, we can go ahead and have lunch with Yosuke. It is weird that I did show the one thing before, not expecting that I would actually need to use it. But we do. The one with Yukiko didn't really need to happen, but it's fine. I don't think we've actually ever shown getting lunch with Yosuke, either in Golden or the original. So this is honestly kind of a first.
Damn, that's good.
Right. And with having lunch, that is enough points to be able to rank up with him. Now, unfortunately, Yosuke is not available on Tuesdays, so we're going to have to come up with something else to do today. But one thing that we can do is head down the stairs and see that Kashiwagi has another quest for us. Full-footed slipper that's also really cute. Well, I can certainly try. Now, there's not really any sort of hints that the game really gives you, but if you talk to Kawakami, she does kind of mention something. So, basically, this is your hint, is that you need to head on over to a student in the practice building. This is the kid who is Daidara's apprentice, who can basically give you modified versions of certain weapons. So, if you're wondering, well, that doesn't really narrow anything down. All you have to do is talk to the kid. So, let's go ahead and go up to where he's at. So if you talk to the kid, he mentions that he has animal slippers. Now, they're very soft and very adorable. But he wants a Vidar's boots for those. So, where do you get Vidar's boots? Bloody Joltons. You need 8 of the, I think it's the bloodied hides that they drop. I wrote them down. Yes, the bloody hides from the Joltoon of Bloods. So you need 8 of those. They can be found, I think they're in the upper floors of heaven. But you need to basically get those and then sell all of them to Daidaras. They are a weapon for Chie that can then be used for this quest. Thankfully, I don't need to worry about that because this is a New Game Plus run and I've already done this. So all we gotta do is buy the Vidar boots. They're not really that great of a weapon. Admittedly, there's better weapons out there. But those are the steps that you need to take in order to complete this quest. So that's something that you should try to keep a mental note of if you are trying to kind of maximize your time. You're gonna want to make sure that you have these boots available to you. That way you won't need to go into the TV world another time just to get these boots. Granted, we have to go back into the TV world anyway for other stupid mistakes. But if you're playing efficiently, you can avoid doing that. Sure thing. So now we get the animal slippers. I've never actually seen these slippers in action because there's no reason to really use the Vidar boots. So you know what? Just for curiosity's sake, let's actually see them in action. First things first, though, I need to make a save. They're little pink little slippers. And they've got little toes, too. Here, let's maybe get into a battle first, so we can get a better view of those.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
They really do look kind of cute. I mean, they gotta be really sharp. At least I would imagine that they're kind of sharp because they're meant for battle. But anyway, those are what the animal slippers look like. Alright, so now that we have that, you know, scene, so that way we know what exactly we're giving Kashiwagi, let's go ahead and give these slippers to her and complete the quest. Yep, here they are. And for a reward, we get the fighter armor. You know, the armor for Chie. Okay, so that is the second Kashiwagi quest. So what are we going to be doing today with our actual time? Well, we're going to go ahead and spend our day with Yukiko.
Hey,
of course. So today, we're spending our time with Yukiko.
Thank you. I'm sorry to ask you here so suddenly. It feels a bit awkward going home today.
Awkward? Why? What's wrong?
Well... it's actually Customers' Day for me today.
Customers' Day?
That's a day when the inn's employees take turns being customers. We've done it every now and then for a while, but I decided to participate this time too. I wanted to see from a customer's point of view if our inn is truly satisfying. So I asked them to sign me up.
Seeing it from a different viewpoint. And that way you can see the faults and correct them. I think it's a real great thing to do.
You think so? I was embarrassed.
Embarrassed? Why would you be embarrassed?
I played customer once before too, but it made me a little uncomfortable. It was strange having Mother and everyone say things like, "Welcome" to me. That's why I wanted to stay out of it a little longer. But I brought this on myself. I told everyone at the inn that I hadn't planned to take over as manager, that I wanted to leave Inaba.
You did?
I thought it would be me finally coming clean to everyone. But they all just laughed and said they knew already. It made me realize how small I was. I was surrounded by good people, but I didn't understand that at all. I had myself convinced I had to bear my problems alone. I lied to myself, looked away from small opportunities, and only put my efforts into leaving it all behind. But after making so many good friends like you and Chie, I realized something. If I'm going to take one step at a time away from here, every step I use to run will take me somewhere I don't want to be. And if I keep averting my eyes, one day I might find myself blind to everything. When I open my eyes, I see how vast the world is. If I was alone, I think it would be incredibly scary. But fortunately, I'm surrounded by kind, supportive people. Now I hope I can grow into someone that can support them in turn.
You already have grown into that person, Yukiko. Yukiko's heart, having developed over this difficult year, attains greater power. Yukiko's persona has been reborn again. Amaterasu has transfigured into Sumio Okami. So for Yukiko's third tier persona skill, she gets Burning Petals. This is an amazing skill for Yukiko. Burning Petals is a fire-type severe damage attack. Multi-target. So, if you're familiar with Inferno, Burning Petals is Inferno, but multi-target. It is an incredible attack. It does use up quite a bit of SP, but unlike Chie, Yukiko does have a lot of SP. And with the right items, like what we have on her that cuts her SP usage in half, it allows us to really make use of this skill. And since it's just a straight up upgrade from Maragidyne, it is amazing to have on her. absolutely perfect skill for Yukiko.
My persona? I see. So I can still change. Ever since I fell in love with you, I felt myself changing into someone completely different. I keep finding sides of myself I never noticed before, and I love every one of them. It would make me happy if you did too. Please, continue to stay at my side.
I will.
Oh, Sensei's home.
Hey, Teddy. Okay, so it is now evening of the 17th, so there are a few things that we should be doing before we kind of do our nighttime activity. First, what is in the fridge? Inside the fridge we have... Ugh! What is that on the eggs? Why? Is he shedding? Can he shed? I'm gonna need to buy some more eggs soon. Okay, well, after that disturbing image, there is something that I do want to grab tonight, because we're going to need it for tomorrow anyway. Now, normally you wouldn't know this until you actually accepted the quest, but we do have another item that we'll need to get for Kawakami's quest tomorrow. So where we need to go to this is in the shopping district, and we will need to go all the way down to Shiroku's pub. So, the item that we will need from Shiroku is one of these specialty items. Most specifically, the Animal Paw. This is why we needed to fish up those Guardians, because a lot of these different items here at the bottom require 8 Magatsu Xandrite, which is a lot considering that you can only get these from gold hands. They don't always drop them. But what you get is basically a 50% increase in experience. Now, some of these are Mondo Stones and some of them are Kaio Stones. The Kaio Stones are basically the stone that you get for fishing up the Sea Guardian. And so they basically alternate. So the maracas are Yosuke's, and that requires the Samigawa Guardian. The Spring Boots are for Chie, so that requires the Sea Guardian, Santa Fan, Christmas Wreath, Animal Paw, and the Rubber Band Gun. They all just kind of alternate. And they are kind of more so meant as joke weapons, but the whole point of having them is to increase the experience rate for your other party members. Although I guess there is also this one. Oh, the one for us actually requires a Ryugu Stone. Huh. Well, that's interesting. And that is actually quite a bit of an attack boost, but 70 accuracy. Anyway, not the point. The point is that we need the Animal Paw for the quest, and that's why we spent that time last episode fishing up those Guardians. We needed the Mondo Stone, so that way we could do this quest. Now, if we really wanted to, we could go to the fish lady in order to get a few other things. Like, obviously, we can get some Mondo stones anyway. We only be able to get one Kaio stone. And after that, that's all that we can really do. If we wanted to try to focus on grinding, which part of me does, because something that I want to do, we do have a lot of training that we will need to get done by the end of the game. So you know what? I think I'm gonna take the opportunity to try to do that now. Since we do have 2 of those XP boosting armors. Oh, she's not here tonight. Oh, fun. Okay, well, we're gonna have to come back to that another time. So, we already have 2 of those armors, so we can already just kind of get a 50% boost to everyone. So long as we have the weapon equivalents. So, we'll try to do that. I need to be at least level 93 by the end of the game, though, since I do need to be level 93 for full compendium completion. And I do want to show off the full compendium like I do in every Persona game. So, that'll need to get done. There is also one other thing that we're going to need to be super high level for, and just being on myself isn't going to be the best course of action. So, having everyone have boosted XP, that might be the one thing that I just lower the difficulty back to something more reasonable, just for that one thing. Because it's going to be rough, and that's going to require a lot of grinding anyway. So, just for my own sanity, I might just do that as the only thing of lowering the difficulty for, before putting it back up to risky. Or I can just do that as a sort of post-game thing. Anyway, we are just going to go ahead and finish reading The Divine Way. I can worry about future grinding aspects later. For now, let's just go ahead and read a book. Since it's snowing, we get extra points, and we finished it. Who could that be? Hello? Ugh. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. Left me? Why, though? She'd already decided to just start anew. And she was content with what she'd already made. Why throw that all away? Why abandon everything? Well, I can speculate all I want. but it won't mean anything. We'll just have to hang tight until Margaret can get more information. And now it's social link time! So who wants to hang out with us today? Today, it's Kanji!
Senpai!
Okay. Kanji is the one that's furthest behind, so I think that would be the best course of action to do. Okay. And before we do that, though, we have ourselves a Kashiwagi quest. Yeah, what about him? Sure, I can certainly try. And thankfully we already have it. Which is the reason I did it beforehand, was because otherwise we'd have to wait another day. And what also kind of sucks is that there is another Kashiwagi quest that becomes unlocked, but a new quest doesn't actually get unlocked if it's from the same person until the following day. So if we wanted to accept the next one, we'd have to make sure that this one is complete. And since we had to go through a night activity to get the pause in the first place, that's why we went through the trouble of doing that last night. Yep, are these the paws? And now we get the magical armor! The one for Yukiko! Okay. Alright, so that is that quest taken care of, and that was the only thing that we needed to do today. So with that, let's go ahead and spend some time with Kanji.
Yeah!
As a side note, not every character has their own midwinter outfit. Kanji's mom doesn't, the cops don't. Not every character gets unique outfits. I think maybe it's just if their outfits change between, you know, regular fall and spring, then they also have a third one for midwinter, but if they just have one outfit for the whole game, they don't change anything for midwinter. That's what I'm guessing. But anyway, at rank 8, Kanji gets a new skill. He gets Regenerate 3, which is just a straight up upgrade from his earlier Social Link skill. Pretty nice.
Thanks.
Later.
Welcome home.
Thanks, Teddy. Ooh, my package came in. The B-Chain combo. Okay, so with that, I think we're pretty much good to call it a day here. We got quite a bit of work done, got 2 ultimate personas, so 5 more to go. And, well, we at least made plenty of progress in terms of getting our social links taken care of as well. Kanji's now just needs 2 more rank ups and he's good. Yosuke we're free to rank up. We still need stuff for Rise, but that's fine, we'll get there eventually. So, next time on Let's Play, Persona 4 Golden. Nanako gets out of the hospital in just 2 days. So, gonna be a big ol' celebration for her homecoming. But then, afterwards, it's still same old, same old. We're just gonna keep on developing our bonds and social links, and just kinda wait for more information from Margaret. Hopefully she has something a bit more substantial soon, but just gotta be patient. Until next time, everyone, take care.